Hello everyone, my name is Ryan Cam, here with my brief thoughts on Moon Knight, Episode 1, The Goldfish Problem. This is a new series on Disney+, it's a mini-series, and it is, well, another chapter in the MCU? Yeah, let's go with that. And it starred Oscar Isaac and Ethan Hawke, among others. It tells the story of Stephen Grant, played by Isaac, a museum gift shop worker who is very nervous, and you probably couldn't pick him out of a lineup. But he soon experiences some very curious happenings where he blacks out and he wakes up in places that he's never seen and done things that you would never expect someone like him to do. Well, it turns out he's a bit of a conduit for an Egyptian god, and, well, things are about to get a little crazy for him. I have little to no knowledge of the Moon Knight mythos, so throughout me covering this series, if I get something wrong, then please forgive me. I am still learning. However, all I know about this is just this first episode of this show, and I've been seeing really rave reviews for this episode, and even episodes 1 through 4. I've only seen the 1. So I can only judge the 1 for right now. And I don't exactly love this episode, but I am intrigued at where the show is going. Firstly, Oscar Isaac is just pretty much awesome in anything that he is in, and that goes double for this show. He has to play basically multiple different characters. He has to play the very nervous Stephen Grant. He has to play, I believe his name is Max Spector, and he also has to play Moon Knight, so he's juggling a lot, and I hope that throughout the show it just doubles and triples down on that, because Oscar Isaac is genuinely one of the better actors working today. Seeing Ethan Hawke is always nice to see. His character is a bit of a mystery at this point. I hope they do explain some of the quirkier things he does, like smashing a glass and putting the shards into his sandals and walking around in them all day. Might be a tad uncomfortable. There's an Egyptian god named Khonshu who we don't really see a ton of, but the voice of Khonshu is F. Murray Abraham. Yes, Salieri from Amadeus. Even if the rest of the show is kind of mediocre, and I'm not saying that it will be, I'm just saying, just in case it turns out to be mediocre, they got the casting of F. Murray Abraham spot on. The dude is a legend. This episode is all about leaving you with a lot of questions, and that is a bit of a double-edged sword here. It leaves you intrigued to see the rest of the episodes. However, really doesn't do a good job of explaining things. But I have a feeling that things hopefully will be explained. One of the things I am intrigued about is how this whole thing where Stephen Grant just blacks out and reappears in completely unfamiliar places. I hope they do explain that, because in the episode it was one of my favorite elements. He just blacks out and he wakes up in this random village, not knowing where or when he even is. Then he gets attacked and he blacks out again, and then he wakes up and he's got a gun in his hand, and there's blood all over him, and a bunch of guys are just laying there, just either knocked out or just plain dead. And you're just sitting there like, what in the world? Kind of like what Stephen Grant is doing. There's a great scene, it's kind of a blink and you miss it, but there's a great scene where he, being Stephen Grant, gets into this cupcake truck and he's driving away from them. One of the goons, or one of Ethan Hawke's goons, attacks him and he blanks, and then he wakes up and all the windshield is gone, and then you just see the dude on his knees, just like he was like, I can't really explain it, but it's just like, what in the world? But on the other side of the coin, the episode does leave a lot up in the air. If you're someone who likes your questions answered the first time around, it's gonna be a little tricky for you, just saying. But as a taste of the overall meal, I thought this episode did a very good job. I'm actively looking forward to episode 2. But did you all see Moon Knight episode 1? What were your thoughts on it? Leave them in the comments. I'd love to read what you have to say. But if you like this video, please be sure to leave a like, comment your thoughts down below, and if you like this video and you want to see more like it, hit the subscribe button and click the bell to allow notifications. That way when a new video drops, you'll be the first to know about it. My name is Ryan Cam, and I'll see you in the next one.